Hi everyone, welcome back. I know it's been a while. I have been stressed out, but this morning I was at the gym for the first time in like forever and I was watching YouTube, and so I got the urge to film myself. So this is where we are at today. I have about 3 million things to do. My allergies are kicking in. I have a big exam in 24 days, which I'm very stressed out about, and I'm just like in general stressed out, overwhelmed, and tired. So we'll see how this week goes. I thought we would just do like a kind of a chill, it's not gonna be chill for me, but it's gonna be, I'm gonna try to keep the vibes chill, but it's just gonna be a week in my current life. Hopefully not forever. Hopefully I'm gonna get this degree done very soon. Today I was gonna film earlier, but now it's already 1:30 and I've just been typing away. I already did 4 of my 8 to-dos, so we're doing pretty good. I already turned in 1 paper and I turned in my statistics homework, and then I emailed one of my professors because this semester I have to basically write everything with AI, not because I want to, because it's the requirement from the professors, and I'm not really sure how everybody wants it cited, like if I need to put it behind every paragraph or just once at the beginning of the work, or I don't even know what other options there are. So I emailed my professor asking her if the way that I did it is fine, and if she emails me back saying that it is fine, then I can turn that in too, and then I can tick off something else. And then what I need to do for the rest of the day, so since I'm studying business in strategic management type of field, I need to do lots of analyses, whatever the plural of that is, and one of my big analysis projects is about to end in a week, and I need to rework I did interviews for that analysis and they were a little bit difficult to work with, and I need to work those in a little bit differently than I have right now. So I need to work on that, and then I also need to start studying for the really big exam, which is Python, like coding and stuff. And I know a little bit about coding, like HTML and stuff like that, but I don't know anything about Python. And apparently it's not that hard once you get into it, but you need to get into it. And I have not gotten into it yet, so that's gonna be my biggest to-do. And to be honest, the reason why I'm tired and exhausted is because for the past 2 weeks, all I've been doing is writing papers every single day, because I wanted to have the whole month of June. Today's June 1st, by the way. I wanted to have the whole month of June, those last 24 days or 25 days, to study for that big Python final. So I've been turning in my work very quickly, and I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing a good job on all of them. I'm not rushing anything, but still, it's been a lot. So today if I turn both of those in today, I'm looking at my Notion to-do list, then I only have 2 kind of smaller things that should be like a 1 page each, which is totally fine. And then I have a presentation this week, I think, and then another presentation next week, and then that should be it. And then I should be done, except for Python, and then also my other finals, because I also have statistics, microeconomics, Python theoretical stuff, digitalization. What else? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, I had an exam last Friday that I haven't gotten back yet, which I'm a little bit nervous about, because I did study. There's 2 exams, it's a midterm and a final, and she asked questions from the midterm again at the final, and I didn't focus on that information at all, so we will see. Oh yeah, and then I have my big like Excel final. The next date I could take it is July 10th, but I don't think I'll have enough time in June and July to really get into it, because that exam is very practical and I want to actually like know everything pretty much, because I don't want to be nervous, because if I get nervous doing stuff then I'm just gonna freak out and it's not gonna go good. So I want to be like perfectly prepared for that. Same with Python, that's why I'm starting today. So yeah, we got a couple of exams to prepare for. I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but my class for today got cancelled, which is why I'm already pumping out papers, I guess. But yeah, so that's a little bit of an update on my crazy academic life. I'm also on the fence if I want to do a master's degree or not, because this semester is my last full-time bachelor semester. Next semester I only need to write my bachelor's paper. I don't really know what it's called. And then I have like 1 English course left that I couldn't fit in this semester. So I'm pretty much done, which means that next semester I could already get started on master degrees courses if I decide to do it. And that's also kind of stressing me out a little bit, because 1, which one am I gonna choose? 2, am I gonna do it? And I don't know, I just need to kind of weigh my options between working full-time or working part-time and doing my master's. And I don't know, it feels like a pretty big decision. I think I want to actually, this is weird because I want to talk to some of my professors and ask them about their opinion if it's worth it to do a master's degree if I plan on working and not staying in like the academic field anyways. And I never really asked anybody anything, so that feels kind of weird. But I already picked 2 people that I want to ask because I value their opinion. Obviously, I value all of their opinions, but I feel like those 2 would give me a good answer. As you can tell, there's a lot going on in my brain. I'm back from hanging out with my friend. I'm gonna start Notion right up. I put these ice cold patches underneath my eyes because my eyes hurt so bad from the allergies, and it doesn't even look that bad, I think. They just feel like internally so swollen and everything just hurts. Besides from that, I have my protein coffee here, and then I'm gonna open up my to-do list. I think I am gonna start out with Python for today. I want to finish one of the Python lectures and then also do one paper that I need to finish. I am still waiting on the feedback from my professor on I think I mentioned that yesterday, on the AI use statement. And before I get that information, I obviously can turn it in, but there is like the last chapter I'm still missing anyways. I think... No, wait, I actually might be done already. I'm already done. I have outdone myself because I already finished. So all I need is the feedback from my professor, which is perfect because that means all I need to do today is Python. And then I'm going to continue with the analysis that I didn't finish up yesterday. That's going to take me a couple of days because it's kind of a big project. But yeah, if I do Python and that analysis, like at least one chapter, then I'm so happy with my progress today. Good morning, I'm back with the eye patches. They feel so nice, especially when they're out of the fridge. But right now we are on our way to the gym. We got up pretty early, but not super early because I'm just so exhausted from using my brain every day, every single day, all day. So today we're starting out with the gym, and then afterwards I want to go buy myself a job interview outfit because I've been applying to so many jobs. But then yesterday I realized I wouldn't even know what to wear, and I don't want to get like a few different things. I just want to get one pair of pants, that's for sure, and then maybe a nice top to go with it. But I could also wear a top that I already have. But like nice, good fitting pants would be great because my pants are kind of very slouchy and big at the moment. When I get job interviews, I already know what to wear and I don't need to be stressing out about that. I can stress about being there and having to talk and stuff. No, it's gonna be fine. But I figured I'm just gonna manifest getting job interviews by getting an outfit. And also there's a Levi's store in the mall that we're gonna go to, and I want to try on their jeans to find my size because I think Levi's jeans are good to buy secondhand, and I would love to have a nice dark wash pair of jeans. I just don't know my size, and 2, I don't really want to spend like 100 euros on a pair of jeans because I think that I can get those on Vinted as long as I know like the size that I want. So that's the plan for this morning. And then in the afternoon, guess what we're gonna do? We're actually starting at noon, Python, because yesterday I did have a couple of success moments, like I felt pretty good, and then I moved on to the more advanced stuff. Well, I'm gonna have to go over the more advanced stuff again today, but I'm already on lecture 4. Today I'm planning on completing lecture 4 and then also doing lecture 5, and then tomorrow I can do 5 and 6, and then Sunday I can do lecture 8 and that lecture 7, and that's actually the one that I'm supposed to do this week, which would mean that I would have caught up all of the lectures in 1 week, and then I would still have 2 weeks to revise everything and practice, and I think that's a really good strategy. You might think that's too much, but I'm gonna make another coconut matcha. I had the best one I've ever had today. I've only had 2, and today's one was even better than yesterday's one. And then we were at the mall, and then at the mall they have an Asian supermarket, and I got the exact brand of coconut water that the cafe today had. And then I have my good quality matcha, and I'm actually not good. They had 2 pumps of something super sweet syrup in there, which tasted good, but I don't have that, so I'm just gonna use this sweetener thing, and I hope it's gonna work out. And I have a feeling that it's gonna taste so good. I'm gonna make one for my boyfriend too, because I'm nice today. I already filled both of my cups up with water, and then I'm gonna get started on... I'm not gonna do any milk in mine, but he wants milk on top, so I'm gonna do that. But shopping today was so unsuccessful. I was so frustrated at the Levi's guy, because I researched, like, with my hip circumference and stuff. I knew what size I wanted to get, and I got it, and it fit, but it just didn't look good. So I guess I just didn't like the cut of the jeans. Like, they were boot cut, and it just didn't look good. And then he told me, oh, you need to have like this type of jeans, and then he brought me one 3 sizes smaller, and I'm like, can you read? And so I looked at it, and I was like, I'm gonna humor him. Maybe he thinks that this jean is like super oversized or something. It wasn't. It didn't fit, obviously. So I brought it back out, and I told him I'm gonna need this like at least 2 sizes bigger, because this is the size that I usually get, and that's not it. And so he brought me a different one, and I didn't like the fit. I guess it was alright if it would have been 60 euros, but it was 130 euros, I think. So I'm not gonna get that one. I already researched on Vinted. They do sell that exact jean in the same length that I got it, or that I wanted it in, for like 35 euros, which perfect. I might get that one. I'm not really sure though, because in the back there was a big gap, and he was like, oh, it's gonna like adjust to your body once you wear it, but it's not gonna get smaller. So I don't really know what was going on there, what he was trying to... He wasn't really like pushy for, like, he didn't just want to sell me anything. I felt like he didn't want to, but it was just kind of weird. And in the other stores, I need to get started on this. The other stores were pretty disappointing as well. We were there for like 4 hours, and my boyfriend found a nice pair of pants. I didn't, so I just ordered from Abercrombie. They have a... I don't think it's super new, but they have like a curve line, and that's supposed to kind of get rid of the gap in the back, because you can have like your usual size, or maybe 1 size smaller, and it will fit in the waist, but it's a little bit bigger like on the hips, so that the waist gap will be kind of eliminated. And I got a dark wash pair of jeans, and then a brown and a black pair of like dressy pants, and then this jeans top that I thought was so cute, and I can imagine myself wearing that with both of the dressy pants. I think that would look so nice. And then I also saw these sneakers, and they were perfect. They didn't have them in my size, but I did find them online, and I just got them. But I am not sure if I got the last pair or if somebody bought them just before me, because when I ordered them it said 1 left in stock, and then when I was at checkout it still said one left in stock, but then once my payment went through it said out of stock. So I'm not sure if I bought the last one or somebody bought it like the same second, or like 1 second before me. So far I haven't gotten a cancellation email yet, but I don't think anybody's in their warehouse today checking if the stock is there. So I don't really know. I'm really hoping I get that pair, because it's so nice, and it's sold out literally everywhere in my size, because my shoe size is, I feel like, average, like 38, 39 shoe size. Everybody has that. So whenever things are popular, that's like the first size that's sold out. And I think that that pair of shoes has been popular for a while. I'm just kind of late to the game. And they kind of look like those Adidas Gazelles, but I don't like, or I guess my feet don't like the way that Adidas fits. And I really like Puma, and so they have very similar ones. So I figured I'm just gonna get those, and now all I need, I didn't find my job interview outfit by the way, but now I just need a job so I can wear my cool new outfits. I already applied to one more job today. I'm gonna apply like every single day from now on, because every single day, obviously not on the weekends, but pretty much every single day there's new postings of like new jobs. Today I found one that was kind of interesting, 20 to 25 hours, which would be perfect for if I want to continue to do my master's. And yeah, we'll see. I don't really know. So many things. So many things on my brain. I don't know how they do it in the store, but mine just instantly combined. But look at this color. This is what shows me that my matcha is good quality. It's also the price tag, but let's taste test. It tastes really good. It tastes less sweet, but I don't mind that at all. This is really, 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 really good. Great, and now I have motivation to go back to Python. Good morning everybody, we are back at the laptop. I have my coconut matcha that I made myself. I perfected it today, this morning. It's perfect, I added the perfect amount of sweetener and it tastes so much like coconut, it's perfect. I also have my first big harvest of my forest strawberries from my balcony. There's 8 of them. This is gonna be my little, not breakfast because, oh, I lost one. My little snack of this morning. And yesterday I worked on assignment 4 and it's getting hard. And I'm still on assignment 4. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to assignment 7 today. So yeah, I'm gonna need to, but it's good that I'm taking my time and actually perfecting every single assignment, because assignment 1 to 3 I can do in my sleep. I know why I'm doing the things I'm doing. I'm good, and I want the same level of knowledge for all of the assignments so that I'm sure that I'm gonna pass this exam. Sunday movement activity is biking to get Froyo. I am currently editing this video about a month later and I never filmed an outro, so here's the outro. That week was very hard and spoiler, I did not pass my Python exam. There's 2, there's a practical and a theoretical one. The practical one was the one I was studying for here and that's the one I didn't pass. I did pass the theoretical one and I did pass everything else so far, so I guess it's okay, but it's a little bit frustrating looking back at this and knowing that I took the actual exam about a week ago and I put all this work into it and I still haven't passed. But that's okay, I'm gonna try again in September and it's just gonna be better then. There's no other way, I'm just gonna pass it in September. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed me being stressed out for 17 minutes. I'll see you very soon.